Coach, scoring there. Yeah.
Let's go, GP.
Hey, man. Don't be training. What? 3 points. Let's go. Hey, get back. Hey, pick him back. Get him back. Matt, get your man. Get your man, Matt. Get him now. Hands up, Pretoria. Let's go. Read the defense for the play. Overload. Who's back? Go to play. I post, Ave, I post. There's Bees. There's Shimona. Take Sean, keep them coming. Go with it. Don't rush that pass, bro. Let's go, Sean. Take a breath. Hey, big box. Back from the head. Get back in! Get back in! Let's get him in! Let's get him in! That was too easy, Ave. Let him blow. Hey, 2-3! Overload! Hey, stop ball! Back. Stop rep. Stop rep. Hey, Luke. No. Who are you playing for? First. Box out. I'm going. Let's go. Someone please. Overload. Hey, help. Stop the ball. Hey, James, if he's shooting, box out. Hey, front Ave. If he's shooting, box out.
Just tuning in right now. Sorry about that, guys. We had some technical difficulties. Had to fix our mics.
Fix the mics up.
We had to fix the mics so you guys can hear us nicely. But we tuned in right here. We got Boys High versus Jeppe on the second team game.
Beautiful day in Pretoria for basketball.
Yeah, the fans are out, man.
Yeah,
the fans are out. This is the first
lovely
exciting
day.
time. Very exciting time.
It's a lovely
Very
day.
exciting time. We got timeout over there from Boys High.
Timeout for Boys High.
The score is 6-1 to Jeppe in the first quarter, 15:43 on the court, or rather on the clock.
On the clock. I think it's halves. I think it's actually halves.
Are we playing
20
halves?
minute halves, yeah.
We're playing halves. We're
Yeah.
playing halves. Okay, we're in the first half. 6-1 to Jeppe. Seems like it's going to be a very physical game. That's what I think right here.
It might just be a physical game. Jeppe always comes with aggression no matter where they go.
Yeah.
Regardless of the school they're playing, from first team to under 14 F, they always come with aggression. They always come with intensity, and let's see if Boys High can match that today.
Yeah. We definitely understand that. We've seen that from the under 14s coming up as well. And this is the second team, right? This is like the curtain raiser for the first team. We know that all of the first team players, they know that the second team players are watching them, so they're going to work hard as well in this game. And let's see if we can get something exciting going here as number 42 brings the ball up.
Number 2 moves the ball.
Boys are in a 2-3 zone. A little bit of ball movement from Jeppe. Nice three
From
over there.
Jeppe.
That's a very nice touch. Good boxing out. But Boys are there on the rebound, bringing the ball up. Let's see if they can get some more points on the board. One is not good enough. It's not going to cut it against Jeppe. We've got to get some points on the board here. Moving the ball.
Moving the ball nice and slowly. Good ball movement from Boys High. A drive to the hoop from number 15. Bad take.
Not bad. Comes Jeppe up again on the offensive end.
And once again, you see that intensity you're speaking about from Jeppe.
That's right.
These guys will never come and give you a boring game. These guys will never come and give you a relaxed game.
And they're very, very confident. I mean, even though Boys High is in the 2-3 zone, they're not afraid to take those shots.
They're not afraid.
They're not afraid to take those shots. We know the 2-3 zone is made out there to make sure that you get guys out there to shoot. Exactly. You want to test the opposition to make sure if they can shoot. You don't want them to penetrate the paint. And so far, Jeppe's not afraid to let them fly as Boys High makes a 3 over there.
From Boys High's number 15.
He's got a little bit of confidence.
Hey, he just pulled up on them.
He's got a little bit of confidence.
He just pulled up on them, man.
Getting some offense up there. Back in the 2-3 zone for Boys High.
2-3 zone seems to be working quite nicely, forcing that Jeppe shot.
That's right. No penetration as much from Jeppe though.
You're seeing it now.
There we go.
But a bad
Great
pass.
rebound.
Boys High's point guard moving the ball up.
He's very composed. You can see him on the ball. He understands his role.
And that's ultimately what we need in a first team player.
Yes.
And this is the stage to make that name for yourself.
That's
Show
right.
the first team coach that you're composed.
That you compose,
Show
that you
them
can play this game.
Exactly.
You know how to run offense. Oh, and an and one.
Okay.
That's back-to-back fouls there by Jeppe and
That's a
Boys
foul
High
from
on an
number
and one
18,
going down
Jeppe.
to the line. It's a tie game.
Yeah.
It's a tie game,
It's a
number
tie
18.
game.
See if he can make the and one basket over here as Jeppe is waiting for a sub to go in. Number 5 waiting to check into the game. Both teams on the
6-6.
sub. Free throw and one.
Converted.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way.
Old-fashioned.
Old-fashioned way. There was no three-point line. You had to go get it at the free
You had to
throw
go
line.
work for them 3 points.
That's right.
You had
That's
to
right.
go work for them 3 points. And that's what we love to see.
That's what we love to see. Boys High
Boys
made
High
a
seems to
change
be
and
sticking
Jeppe
with this
also made a change.
2-3. It's working pretty well for them
Working
so
pretty
far.
well. They're sticking at it. The coach trusts his boys to make sure that they stay within their zone, make sure that...
But the ball movement from Jeppe is quite nice.
A little bit of a travel.
And that's a
though.
travel there.
Yeah. Got to slow down on that one, young fella. Get some good looks, you got to make a count.
And that's the thing about the pressure of opens level. It's easy to make mistakes like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Ref is not going to let you get away with that. It's a good looking shot.
Good rebound from the Boys
Great
High player.
offensive rebound. Okay, so we got a little bit of play calling here from the point guard.
Swinging the ball. This Boys High.
Jeppe.
Getting the ball in post.
That's that physicality we talk
That's
about.
that physicality.
That's that physicality we talk
When you
about.
play against Jeppe, you gotta be physical.
Got to be physical, got to wait. Make sure that you understand your role, man. You're going to get inside there. Jeppe's going to play very, very hard as they force a turnover on that side.
But in the same breath, when bringing physicality, you have to play smart.
That's right.
You can't just be physical. And that was a beautiful basket from the Jeppe, number 7.
Dropping the left shoulder going onto
just
the
had
other
to
side
drop
of the
that.
baseline. Oh, man, that was very nice. I like that. I really did.
Boys High point guard calling a play, calling for the high post,
That's great ball movement.
getting it in the post.
Physicality, got to be ready for that.
Some more composure from the Boys Eye point guard.
Boys Eye's got that 1 point lead.
I see Jeppe's playing a 2-1-2.
Yeah, they got that 2-1-2.
Yeah.
They've got that 2-1-2 going. Both teams playing in the zone, trying to prove each other that, you know, are you a good shooting team or not?
Both teams saying to each other, if you're going to score a basket, you better earn it, boy.
You got to work for this one.
You got to work for this one.
Saturday afternoon, and I didn't come out here just to lose.
That's out of bounds, Boys Eye ball.
So number 24 just getting his time on the court. Not enough ball movement. Not enough ball movement. There we go.
Moving the ball, pump fake. And unfortunately, that's a turnover for Boys Eye.
Number 42, running a little bit of offense. Got a lot of
defense.
pressure. Got a lot of pressure in the half court.
18,
Remember, you
okay.
got 8 seconds to cross that line. Boys Eye putting up the pressure a little bit.
They're putting up that pressure. They're increasing the intensity.
A little bit, trying to shift up a little bit of a gear.
Pull-up shot by number 10, and that's missed. Rebound by number 18.
Oh, what do we call
and
that?
That's a foul.
Foul on number 31,
31.
Black. Number 31, Black, from the Jeppe side. Just to adjust the score line. Score lines have been adjusted. Jeppe is up 8-6.
The correct score is Jeppe 8, Boys High 6.
That's right. Jeppe got a 2-point game. That's one possession. All right. Just got to play some good defense and make sure that you get onto the other side and convert. Boys Eye look like they're running a set play. Jeppe playing that good defense. Jeppe playing that
Beautiful
good defense.
from Jeppe.
Jeppe playing that good defense.
Going all the way, number 7, and he loses the ball.
That's that composure that you were talking about.
That's
right?
that composure.
At this level where you have to have that composure.
You can't just bring aggression. You have to bring a level of composure as well.
A little bit of IQ.
A little bit of IQ, you know.
Yeah.
Because it is a game of IQ after all.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. A lot of unforced errors from both sides.
Yep.
Couple of
Good game so
turnovers
far.
on this side, you know, a couple of loose balls that are being lost on the other side. But that's just showing that both of these teams are playing extremely hard on both ends of the floor, right?
They're playing with all their heart. And it's lining up to be a pretty good game. For those watching, Boys Eye, the Boys Eye second team went into overtime last week against Parktown Boys High. So
Tough game in the overtime.
Very tough game. Very tough game. They won that game 26-25.
Woo!
So let's see how they can handle this game here.
Yeah, it's how you bounce back. It's
That's how you bounce back.
Your next game is always your next game is always your best one, right? It's not
Exactly.
the last game. So you always got to concentrate on the next game. They got to get this W. Plus they're protecting home court. So there's a little bit more to lose here.
There's a little bit more to lose for Boys Eye.
Ooh, okay. When you drive, you might get something. When you drive, you might get something. Number 18 on a baseline drive. Now he's going to the line for 2. He made his last one when he finished that traditional 3-point play last time.
Let's
so
see if he can
he's
make
doing
both
okay
now.
at the line. He's doing okay.
Let's see if he can make both.
In such a close game, you would think that the coaches would be going a little bit berserk a bit, but they've held their composure very, very.
They've held their composure. It's still the first half.
Yeah.
It's still the first half.
Yeah.
Once we are counting down 10 seconds in the second half, that's when.
Oh, no, that's when you know the
That's
fourth
when you
quarter
know.
is arrived. It's game time a bit.
And the Boys Eye number 18 converts both free throws.
Very,
Tied
very
game at
confident
8-8.
the line. Tied game at 8-8.
Mesa! Fouls, run up. Visitors. Visitors 6 fouls.
A little bit of a reaching foul from number 24 in white.
Jeppe close to getting into foul trouble.
That's a 3-point corner pocket shot.
And he
Got to
airballs.
take care of that ball.
A good board.
There we go.
Good outlet.
Oh, a little bit of a crossover
And he
with
got to
some
source him
pressure.
out, of course.
Okay. That's confidence right there. So you're going to
Let's see
play me
what
up
Boys Eye
straight. I
can
can
come
bounce
back.
the ball. I can get it across the line. There's no pressure. 8 seconds means nothing to me.
Exactly.
Oh, a little bit of
And that's a 3.
hitting nothing. I don't know. How do you feel about...
Hey, get there. Let's get this. Hey, let's go, my boy.
Got 6:45 left in the first half.
6:45 left on the clock.
As Jeppe is going through to their bench just to get a couple of answers. Woo!
Oh! And there's that intensity and aggression I was talking about coming from the Jeppe boys.
Yeah, we heard a lot of ball there.
They ain't scared to send a man to the line.
No, they're not. They're going to let you work for it.
They'll make you work for it.
It's not an easy deuce up in here.
Never.
You got to go work for it. But we heard a lot of ball over there, but you got to also understand you got to protect the players. The ball, the one hand is the one that was on the ball, but the other hand, the leading hand is the one that exactly. And you got to give that verticality. Number 18 at the line again. Seems like a bulk of their points are coming from the line, especially from number 18 as he misses the first one. Got a second one to make up. Clock is running, 5:58 left on it. 8-8 at Pretoria Boys High School on a Saturday. Such a beautiful day, man.
Lovely day.
He misses 0 for 2. This is uncharacteristic from number 18, missing both free throws down the lane there.
That's a straight drive to the rim from number 42. And he's going with some intensity to the rim. Let's go.
We got the East Coast and the West Coast up in here, man. He went coast to coast over there.
Coast on that.
Didn't get touched. Jeppe goes up by 2.
42.
Set play being called up by Pretoria Boys High, number 24 on the ball.
Some ball movement from Boys High. Boys are making some subs, seeing if they can change something up.
You know, just trying to get something for the bench, maybe something different.
Yeah. Always got to give the bench players a chance, you know?
Definitely. I mean, they come to practice
They
too.
come to practice.
They come to practice too.
They trying to earn their minutes too.
Yeah, and you never know which coach is watching out there. Maybe that player can give you something.
And unfortunately, that's a turnover from Boys High number 24.
Number 42
number
again.
42.
He stops on the pull-up. Oh, not afraid to take a shot. Unorthodox, wouldn't really agree with it, but you know, when you got confidence, you got to take it.
You have to take it every time. You have to take it every time.
A lot of shooting happening from both teams.
I mean,
I'd like to see.
The paint's all pretty closed up.
Yeah,
The paint's all pretty closed up. As we saw just now, number
penetration
13
from
try to get...
Pretoria. Oh,
okay.
little Euro
And
step.
that's a foul.
Hard foul.
Hard foul.
But it's part of the game. No, the young
officially
fellas
on team fouls.
Is they officially on team fouls? So Jeppe is in the penalty on team fouls. What does that mean? Is that they've accumulated 8 fouls in this half, which means that every single foul that happens here after, they're going to go to the line and shoot 2 free throws.
This is the first free throw from the Boys High number 24.
Yeah, he got up very quickly. He didn't get hurt on that one.
Yeah.
He understands that the paint is for big boys, and if you're going to enter up in there, you got
If he
to...
wanted to go in there, he knew what he was getting
He
into.
knew exactly what was going to happen. He knew exactly. And number 7 came from the opposite side over there to protect the... We like that. We like to see that you can put your body on the line on offense and put your body on the line of defense. As you say, second.
Protect the hoop at all costs.
That's right. That is right. Ooh, soft touch. Unlucky didn't fall there. Number 42 bringing the ball up. He plays with a lot of confidence.
Coming with that sauce.
Extra pass in the corner.
And that's a 3 from the 180. That's missed. Another attempt. Another air ball.
Yeah, Jeppe shooting and praying to make something, but
that's the thing about chucking up those Hail Marys.
Yeah.
Can't trust that. As a coach, it frustrates me whenever I see my boys chuck up those kind of shots.
Right, because you want to see them taking quality shots. Very good shots.
That's a strong ball from Boys High.
Boys High fighting on the offense.
Those are strong balls from Boys High, and that's a make right there.
From number 23. A little bit of footwork off the offensive and a soft touch around the rim. That was very nice.
Some fundamental work being shown.
Yeah. Number 30 with a strong drive. A lot of hooks.
Oh, yes.
Oh, man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have been happy with that one.
Oh, yeah.
75th anniversary at the NBA, and that kid brings it out there. I like that.
He had to bring out a throwback shot.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. 2 minutes 25 left in the first half.
Very tight game.
Very tight game.
Very tight game. This is a
Jeppe
very
up by 2.
competitive game.
It's good defense by Jeppe. It's very good defense by Jeppe.
In the corner.
Anytime you're going to be in the corner, you over dribble, you're going to get trapped. Something's going to happen. So
it always happens. You got to get yourself out of there, get that ball out of there.
Number 10 with a little bit of calmness. He knows he can handle the ball.
He's a very composed player.
Yeah.
He's a very composed player. Definitely one to watch for first team.
Very dangerous pass. Corner 3.
Another air ball.
I think we've got like 4 air balls from the
we've got
point line
4.
from both teams
Got
combined.
4 air balls so far. Number 7 bringing the
So
ball
maybe
up.
we need to-
Going
there we
tough, okay.
So maybe we need a little bit of those. I mean, even if the lane is clogged up, you wanna get yourself at the rim, get high
You want to get
percentage.
yourself to the rim.
And maybe you might even get a couple of fouls.
Yeah.
Number 18 from Boys High, he knew that.
He knew
That
that.
they're playing the 2-1-2, but he could still get inside, get a couple at the line.
And I mean, that's what we always tell these kids. You
Yeah.
got to go straight to the hoop,
That's right.
earn your foul,
That's
go
right.
to the line, and who knows, it might just be an and one.
It might just be. It's
Number
a shoot.
45.
Number 45 slithering through that defense. Another offensive board by number 23. He's fighting very, very hard on those offensive boards. I think that's his 4th one, if I'm not mistaken.
That's his
He's
4th
fighting.
one. That must be his 4th one.
He's very, very on the boards.
He's
Yeah, I
fighting.
like that.
He's definitely fighting. Turnover from the Jeppe player, trying to earn the ball back,
That's right.
and so he does.
50 seconds
Jeppe number
left.
7 goes up,
Oh,
misses,
that's a high jump.
and that's a board for Boys High's number 23.
Oh, he got that like a linebacker.
Oh, what a swat!
35 seconds left in this half.
35 seconds.
Boys, I should hold on the ball. I would like.
I would say
they would
they
like
should
to use all of that.
I mean, we
content.
don't really have a shot clock out here with these games. You
Yeah.
know, they can't hold the ball.
Number 45.
Another
There goes
offensive ball for number 23,
He is.
and another make for number 23.
He's working his tail off.
He's
man.
working well.
He's working his tail off. 16 seconds left in this half. It's a tie game. It's been very, very up and down.
Yeah.
Very, very physical.
10
2-3
seconds
defense
left.
still. 2-1-2 on the Jeppe side. 5, 4.
And Jeppe,
Number 7 took that.
he went for it.
Oh, he's
He
pretty strong.
definitely went for it.
He's pretty strong. That was a very, very... So we out here at Pretoria Boys High. We at the half. The score is 12-12. Tie game.
Very tight game, very low scoring game.
Yeah.
Very low scoring game.
Very low
And that's
scoring.
been a characteristic of the Boys High second team this season. They don't score too many points, but they get the job done.
They get the job done. And that's honestly courtesy of their defense.
It's courtesy of the
If
defense.
you're scoring 12, but you're also keeping a team to 12, then you know you're 50%.
That's just a
on our
compliment
side.
to your defense.
That's
at the end of the
50%
day.
on our side. We can definitely take that. But I like the movements there that Jeppe has had, man. They've got some very confident players. We've got number 45 that moves the ball from coast to coast. He's not afraid to get inside and take his shots.
Number 7's also been going to the paint with a lot of aggression.
Oh yeah, you got a body like that, you got to put it on someone.
You gotta put somebody on.
Put somebody on that body and make sure that you get that offensive rebounds. But really liking number 23 from Pretoria Boys High and WITS. He's been fighting on those offensive boards, got a couple of putbacks.
I think he's got about 5 offensive boards now.
We saw 5 offensive in the
Yeah.
last stretch there in the to end the half. And when you're getting offensive boards, that's you can't have a 2-1-2 defense and then have all those offensive boards being taken out. That means somebody's not doing their job.
Something's not happening on the Jeppe end of things on their defense.
That's right. We got to get them on the body. We got to make sure that they box out. And if they can take care of that, I think it's going to be a bit difficult for both teams to get their offense going because most of their offense are coming at the line or at the offensive board. So
Exactly, because they also both teams also attempting a lot of shots, particularly 3-point shots. We've seen about 4 air balls from the 183,
yeah, about 4.
and you know,
There's
when
slight
things
breeze
like
out
that
here.
happen, the coaches have to recognize that, boys, you guys have to switch something up. We can't just be taking these low percentage shots
That's right.
throughout the game.
That's right.
We're losing possessions, and now we're giving the ball to the other team,
Can't play basketball like
and
that.
then we can't play basketball.
Can't play basketball
you know?
like that. But it's a beautiful day, honestly speaking. I can't tell you that enough.
Yeah, definitely.
We got the
definitely.
parents out here. We got the Jeppe
Parents
boys.
out here, Jeppe boys are
Black and
here,
white is out here.
Pretoria boys are here.
You know, some fans. Pretoria Boys High is out here. We've got a couple more games happening on the other side. Still close games though,
Yeah.
all around. But we're looking forward to the second half. The second half is it's going to be electrifying. I'm almost reading it up. Both of the teams are a little bit loose right now.
Yeah.
I think the coaches have seen what happened in the first 20 minutes, so there's a lot to
They'll patch
adjust
up
on.
what they need to patch up.
Yeah, you know, it's a longer timeout. It's a
And I
longer
think we
timeout
might
at the half.
we might just be seeing a more open game in the second half just to get some more scoring in, you know?
That's right, that's right. 20 minutes closer to the first team game too. So there's a lot of
That
excitement
first
that's
team
about
game's
to happen
loading.
right
That
here,
first
man.
team game is loading, man.
That first team game's loading. I'm really, really excited about that. But as it is, guys, the score line is 12-12. It's a tie game at
Very tight
Pretoria
game.
Boys High live, and we're looking forward to the second half coming up.
1, 2, 3, 4 for 6. Boys side ball, let's go. Boys side ball.
We live. Starting off the second half. It's Pretoria Boys High School ball. They are going to be on the offensive end. There goes the siren. You hear the siren, that means it's game time.
That means it's game time. Let's go.
Game time. We're in the second half right now. Pretoria Boys High on the offensive end.
Jeppe keeping their 2-1-2.
Still in that
They haven't
2-1-2.
switched up the defense. They do have the paint locked up.
Oh, they really do.
They
They
have
got
it
number
locked
7
up
in the
there.
middle. That's a big body.
That's a
If
very
you're going
big
to
body
attack
in
that,
there.
you got to be sure. A little bit of a 3 to send off, and that's the beauty of that defense, right? You're forcing the offense
forcing
into
the-
taking shots that they don't want to
Exactly.
take. He looked really uncomfortable in that one. Didn't make that 3-pointer, Jeppe ball.
Keep driving, Sean, keep driving. Hey, Sean. Hands up,
Jeppe
hands
bringing the
up.
ball up. Swinging it to number 33. Back to number 31. That's a shot. 3-pointer missed. Rebound from Boys Eyes number 2. And Boys Eyes number 18 will be bringing the ball up. Let's see if he can bring the same aggression that he brought.
Yeah,
in the
Mr. I
first
get
half.
my points at the line. Mr. I get my points at the line. A little bit of ball movement
Dishes
over
it
there.
out.
Number 23 is playing on
Number
the perimeter.
45. He was open for that shot. Looks like he hesitated. Good hustle from the Jeppe.
Great hustle from the Jeppe boy. Just getting that that steal over there with the hustle, number 40. Pretoria Boys High ball. A little scruffy to start off the second.
Very scruffy start. No points scored so far. A minute and a half gone.
We've got
Boys are calling for the
number
overload.
10 getting ready to check into this game. Pretoria Boys High with the ball movement.
Trying to
Another
penetrate
turnover.
the paint, but that 2-on-2 is just working too well.
That's right.
Jeppe's number 40 with the ball. Number 31, driving to the
Great
rim.
drive. Oh, a little scoop layup didn't go
Just
to.
put a little bit too much on that. Boys Eyes number 18 bringing it up. Passing it to number 45. Number 45 to number 13.
Oh,
And that's a turnover
another
from Boys High.
turnover. I tell you what, turnovers have been the order of the day.
Yep.
When we were watching that under 15A game
Yep.
happening, there were a lot of turnovers
I
from
mean,
the Pretoria Boys
in the
High
last
side.
8 minutes of that game,
Yeah,
I
but you
counted
can't.
about 10,
10
11
turnovers.
turnovers just from the Pretoria Boys under 15A. And it looks like the same pattern is
It's about to
coming to
happen right here
fruition
in the
with the
second
Boys
team
High
game.
second team.
Number 18's not afraid. He's not afraid.
He's not afraid at all.
Number 2 there with the offensive board. 23
Number 23
open on the
with the
perimeter
three.
with the 3.
And he misses that.
Rush shots. You get rush shots in the 2-on-2. That's exactly what's going
That's
to happen.
exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's what Jeppe wants. That's what the Jeppe team wants.
That's exactly what they want. And a drive,
31
easy
drives to the
layup.
rim, and he just easily lays it in.
Easily laid it in by number 31. There's penetration. I mean, it might not be in the seams that you see it, but you got to
Yeah.
dribble penetrate. If you don't penetrate the defense, then you're going to find yourself. That's another turnover from Pretoria Boys High.
Fast break from Jeppe,
We
number 31.
might have a timeout coming up here.
And I would be surprised if the Boys High coach didn't call a timeout here.
Okay. Well, they're looking at
They'd be looking at, just seeing what they can change up.
looking
Especially
at
on
a
the
4-0
offensive
run
end.
to start off the second half by Jeppe,
Yeah.
and every single one has come off a turnover. Everyone has come off a turnover back in the transition. Another
And that's
turnover
another
from Pretoria
turnover.
Boys High transition offense, going all the way for the layup. Timeout.
And just like
Timeout
that,
from
it's a
Pretoria
6-0
Boys
run.
High. Had to go open that close up. Yeah, can't start a second half like
Can't
that.
start a second half like that,
Can't
man.
start a second half like that. That is a 6-0 run to start off the second half
Yeah.
in a 2-on-2 defense, active. Guys are in their zones, hands are moving, passing lanes, and they're getting every single one of those turnovers, and they've resulted in every single 3 straight layups,
Yeah.
making sure that you start the game. It's 18-12 to Jeppe. Jeppe is in control
Just
right
like
now.
that. Just like that. I mean, when the old adage that goes defense wins games, it's not just a fairy tale or false prophecy of sorts.
Yeah. It's not fiction.
Defense wins games.
That's it. That's it.
And it looks like this Jeppe team has the 2-1-2 mastered, and they're forcing unnecessary shots and turnovers from Boys High,
That's correct.
leading to the 6-0 run that just happened now.
That's right. 16:08 left in the second half. Boys Eye's got plenty of time, but if they don't sort it out now, they might find themselves down 10 or 20. And it's going to be a bit late for you to make something to run.
That's another turnover
coming
from
off.
Boys Eye.
Another transition. Number 40. And that's another layup from Jeppe. Has just got this going on.
Jeppe's got this going on.
Jeppe is too good on defense. Way too good on defense.
2-1-2 is working too well.
It is really working too well. It is really working well. The guys at the top, number 40 and number 31, working extremely hard. Look at number 7.
And that's another turnover from Pretoria Boys
Great
Eye.
pass. Was that
another
a no-look?
break.
Oh, you got to score those.
That's a missed layup now.
You don't play good defense only to let it down in offense, right? When
you can't let it down on offense. The hard work is done on defense, the easy work is on offense.
2012 up at 2012 for Jeppe. Pretoria Boys High bringing up the ball now. Sticking with their starting 5, or like 4, but 5 on the court.
The coach begging the point guard not to make the passes obvious. He sees the turnovers has been quite unnecessary so far. Point guard doing some work. Good ball movement so far from the Boys High.
Yeah, definitely.
This is much better. That's a shot put up. Unfortunately, that's an air ball. Jeppe's number 31 bringing the ball up. Back to him. Jeppe's number 33 with the ball. Great ball movement from Jeppe. That's a pull-up shot. That's a miss and a board for Boys High. Boys High's point guard bringing the ball up. Let's see what they can come up with on this position. Pulls up with a 3, and that's missed. Boys High inbound. Ball given to Boys High number 66. Still on the ball. Gives it to number 15.
Boys High still hasn't scored yet.
Boys High still hasn't scored in this half.
Ball is moving.
Point guard with the ball. Number 45 with the ball.
There we go.
Moves
Great
it out.
penetration.
Let's see if he can make this another air ball 3.
Very
number
strong
22.
offensive board there by
Very
number
strong.
2. He fought for that one.
Very strong from number 2.
It's a long pass. That's a long pass.
That's a very long pass. I would have been surprised if he made it there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of basketball. Sometimes good things happen that you didn't even plan for. And that's
true.
a very nice drive. You got to convert. You got to convert. You down 8 points.
You have to make
layups.
that. You have to make sure with that kind of layup, you know.
A little bit of an offensive foul there from number 2 on the rebound. Number 2 from Pretoria Boys High picking
Playing
up
with
that
a bit
foul.
of aggression, but not being very smart on offense. Dishes the ball out. Point guard moves it up.
Just got to talk about that. Pretoria Boys High has gone 7 minutes without scoring a basket.
Yeah, that's quite worrisome.
That's very worrisome.
That's quite worrisome.
That's a very big drought.
I mean, that's just a testament to Jeppe's defense.
That's very, very testament.
Very strong, and just like that,
hustling all over
big hustle
on the floor. Number 7 with the bounce for that's a very pretty pass.
And that is a missed layup, unfortunately, from the Jeppe number 10.
That is a very unlucky. Oh, a little bit of a back and actually great hands by Jeppe. Jeppe's
Number
playing with a
31
lot
with
of
the ball.
confidence.
They're playing with a lot of confidence here.
I mean, they're finding the man that they want to find. They're playing some great defense on the other side.
They know they've got Boys Eye on the defensive end.
Yeah.
So it's just translating into their offense now.
Number 7. That was a pull.
That was a 3 from a bit of a distance, you know.
Yeah. I think he took that from Brooks Field. I think he took that from Brooks. But you got to make those though.
You got to make those.
Boys Eye again trying to get some offense going.
Still haven't scored.
Around the perimeter. Number 45 has been doing extremely well with the dribble penetration. There he goes off again. Oh, there you got up there.
Boys Eye with the missed there. Jeppe with the false break, and that's a basket.
A little bit of a cold shoulder to create separation. Just a cold shoulder.
Just a very cold shoulder there.
Hey.
You know, nothing complicated. Boys are still trying to get some offense in this half.
Still trying to get some offense over there.
And that's another turnover from Boys Eye.
You know, it's one thing to get looks and not make them, because at least now you're finding the guys in the right position. It's another thing to lose points because of turnovers. It's not like Jeppe has had that great offense on the other side. It's everything that's been in transition.
I mean, They've mostly played on the transition in this game.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen Jeppe work for their points in the paint.
That's right.
But they're killing Boys Eye on the transition. What a Euro step.
Number 66.
Fortunate miss for number 66.
Another look that didn't fall. That's been the story. That's the tale of the second half.
Boys Eye
from
just
Pretoria
getting
Boys High.
looks that are not falling.
A tie game has now turned into a 10-point lead.
Great movement from Jeppe.
Number 7 working very, very hard, very, very smart
Play
there.
from number 7.
Timeout from Pretoria Boys High, coach. 10:35 left in the quarter,
Yeah.
or rather in the half, excuse me. Jeppe is up by 10. Boys High hasn't scored in 10 minutes.
That's quite frustrating to see as a boy. I'm sure that's quite frustrating to see as a Boys Eye spectator. You expect to come through, you know, this is your second team.
Right.
The guys that are right behind the first team.
That's correct.
You expect these guys to play at a first team level.
Yeah.
Because you expect them to be earning their call into a first team.
That's right. That's what you're playing for. It's almost an invitational or an interview, if you will.
It's basically an interview.
You know what I mean?
Every one of your second team games is an interview for making it to first team.
For the
one
first
day.
team. You gotta understand that that's the pressures of playing at the senior level.
Exactly.
Is that, you know, first team and second team, very, very important, because everybody understands where the talent is going to come from. The talent pool, first team guys looking at the second team looking at the first team. It's that respect that's there.
It just works like that.
It
So
just
now
works
when we
like
have a second team that's down 10, barely getting any shots up,
Right.
if at all, in the second half, it's quite frustrating. It must be quite frustrating to see for the first team coach of Pretoria Boys Eye as well, if he's watching this game. You know? Because this is a pool of players that he has to pick from.
Right.
In case anything happens to his players.
Right.
And personally speaking, I haven't seen anything from the Boys Eye players in the second half. In the first half, and that's going to... All right, cool. Boys Eye moving the ball. Pull-up shot. Another miss from Boys Eye. And that's a backcourt violation. Jeppe moving the ball around. Going for the floater. Air ball. Boys Eye's number 18 trying to bring it up. They kill it. They're getting him on the full court press. Boys Eye's number 24 also getting hit on the full court press. Let's see if Boys Eye can make the most of the space, and another miss. Finally, Boys Eye scores in the second half. Score 22-14. Jeppe bringing the ball up. Jeppe's number 42 with the ball. Number 31 with the ball. Good ball movement from Jeppe. Possession still with Jeppe. Drive to the rim. Offensive ball from Jeppe, and that's a good basket. Jeppe's number 10 coming through with the intensity. And right now, the score is sitting at 24-14 to Jeppe at Pretoria Boys High with 8 minutes 38 left on the clock for the second half. And that's a foul by Jeppe. That's a foul by Jeppe's number 42, and that's an inbound for Boys High. Number 24 with the ball. Let's see what he can do with it. Number 1 trying to work in the post, and another turnover. Another turnover for Pretoria Boys High. That's been the story of this game, really, or rather the second half. Jeppe's play. Oh, what a great backdoor pass! Oh, and the reverse layup from Jeppe's number 7. What an amazing play! What an amazing play! And that's really been the story of the second half. Jeppe's hit Boys High on, and that's another turnover from Pretoria Boys High. Intensity from number 31 driving up, and he has his 2 free throws. Number 31 going to the line for 2. And the second half has just been dominance from Jeppe. They've dominated on defense, they've dominated on offense. And that's translated into a 12-point game right now. Number 31 at the line. Misses the first one. Ball alive off his hand. This time, he makes sure. Boys out with the sub, number 19 on for number 24. And Boys has 19, is moving the ball up. Swings the ball, 3 put up, and that's another forced 3-pointer shot. Once again, thanks to Jeppe's amazing defense right now. The Boys Eye crowd trying to urge the team on.
Where's that ball? Where's that ball? Where's that ball? Where's that ball? Where's that ball table? Where's that ball? Let's go.
We're here at Pretoria Boys High. Scores 27-14 to Jeppe. Another forced shot from Pretoria Boys High. This 2-on-2 from Jeppe has worked quite nicely today. They've kept Boys High out. They've forced Boys High to take the shot. Oh, what a beautiful pause. Defensive board from Boys High. Boys High's number 18 bringing the ball up. Basket does not count. Boys has number 18 with the ball. Trying to see what I can do to beat this 2-1-2 defense. The pressure being put on the Boys High players. Will number 10 put up another shot? Will he move the ball? And that's a defensive foul from Jeppe. Boys High side ball. Boys High number 13 subbing on. Let's see if they can change something in the last 3.5 minutes of this game. Let's see if Boys High can hustle with a comeback here. They're 13 points down, 27-14 to Jeppe. Good hustle in the paint. And that's 2 free throws for Jeppe. Number 10 from Jeppe on 4 fouls, being subbed off. And these are 2 free throws for Pretoria Boys High. First one missed. Ball alive off his hand. Let's see if he can do a little bit on this one. And both free throws missed. It's important to make those free throws, man. You cannot miss. You cannot miss. You cannot miss both free throws at open team level. So Pretoria boys are just, missing a lot of chances here. Missing a lot of chances. Giving away the offensive rebounds to Jeppe. The Jeppe number 44 coming with aggression. 42, number 2. And that's a turnover from Jeppe and the instant hustle. Boys High fast break. And that's another 2 points scored for Pretoria Boys High. (27-16) in this ball game. Another turnover. Boys High's number 13 came off the bench, and he's been electric so far. He's come through with 4 points so far off the bench. With 1 minute left on the clock, Boys High's down 9. Let's see if they can mount a comeback. Number 45 driving to the hoop. Amazing defense once again from Jeppe. With 52 seconds on the clock. Oh, what a drive to the hoop by number 18, but he misses his layup, unfortunately. Goes up again and he gets fouled. He's getting 2 free throws. With 37 seconds left on the clock, both free throws were missed from Pretoria Boys High. Jeppe's bringing the ball up. Number 7 with the ball. He's been pretty good today. He's been aggressive. He's been making smart decisions. And Jeppe's just been moving the ball well. They've beaten Boys High 2-3 quite nicely. Number 2 bringing the ball up aggressively. That's a miss. With 13 seconds left on the clock, this game should be signed, sealed, and delivered. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The disrespectful buzzer shot, and he makes it! And he makes it! To make it Jeppe 30, Pretoria Boys High School 18. And that was just embarrassing for Pretoria Boys High, giving away the buzzer beater 3 like that. Well played from both teams. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was just the curtain raiser. In a few, we will be having some first team action on the court. Stay tuned.